Hey guys, my name is Ezra, welcome back. Today I'm bringing you a pull list from Wednesday the 15th of July, and I've got 3 comics on the pull list that I have read. This is Pisces issue number 3, then we have Letter 44, and this is issue number 18, and finally Mercury Heat number 1. Fantastic. Okay, so let's get started with Pisces issue number 3. Now, Pisces has been a pretty interesting comic, interesting in the fact that it's been barely holding me on to keep reading it for such a long time now. This has actually kind of drawn me back in now, I'd say. It's been a bit curious, and I know there's definitely a sci-fi element to this, and at the very end of this is where it kind of, I would say, concretes that effect, so you kind of know that hopefully now, please, in the next issue, this is definitely going to start to be dealing with more of the sci-fi elements instead of these weird, random flashbacks that have no kind of context to them. So that was Pisces issue number 3. It's getting a little bit more enjoyable now, so maybe if you've been holding off, I would recommend maybe picking up volume 1 when it does get there eventually of the trade paperback. But yeah, a little bit better. We're getting there slowly. Next, of course, we have one of my personal favourites at the moment. This is Letter 44. This is issue number 18, and let's say the shit has hit the proverbial fan. There's so much going on in this comic right now. Without trying to ruin the storyline for you, there is a huge conflict going on. That's all I'm going to say if you haven't got this far quite yet. You may be able to tell from the cover of this, but it's multinational, and geez, has it got serious. The escalation is not only also on the ground on Earth, but there is also an escalation in space, which is, in the next comic, I expect it's going to explode even further. Letter 44, once again, has been one of my favourite comics so far. Really fantastic sci-fi series. Please go and pick it up now. Still nothing that I'm seeing on shelves in comic book stores. Who knows why, because it's amazing. But yeah, Letter 44 has been fantastic and still continues to be. All of the characters are still very strong, and the storyline keeps kicking ass. So that's Letter 44. Brilliant. Finally, we have Mercury Heat, something by Avatar Press, and I think Avatar Press have a unique, shall I say, style in making things pretty gory. This follows suit, not to the extent of some of their other work, but still, this is about a cop in the future. She's actually a cop who, now that humanity has kind of left Earth and branched out into the different solar systems, she is actually based now on Mars at the start of this comic. And again, I think due to the action that was in the free comic on Free Comic Book Day, that really got me hooked from day one. And again, there's some pretty gory scenes in this, which again are still pretty damn cool. And as a sci-fi action kind of detective series goes, I think this is one that I'm really going to enjoy thoroughly. Female lead in this kicks some serious ass. Now, she has these kind of augmentations that she can kind of turn on and off. She can interact with technology, and she can activate kind of super strength and deaden her pain. She's a pretty kick-ass character, and I tell you what, she causes some serious pain in this comic, and that's just in issue 1, I'm not kidding. If you don't like gore, maybe sly away from it a little bit. There's only 1 or 2 references to that in this comic, but still, it's pretty full on, and I'm really enjoying it for that fact. So if you like sci-fi, if you like a bit of hardcore, gritty sci-fi with a bit of gore, then I would really recommend this for you. This has been Mercury Heat issue number 1. Again, fantastic. I've seen loads of these on the shelves in the store, so I think they really did have quite a good bit of feedback from New Comic Book Day in relation to this comic, so thank you ever so much for bringing that to me on Free Comic Book Day. It was excellent, thank you. So that pretty much wraps up the comic pull list for Wednesday the 15th of July. Thank you ever so much for tuning in again. This will definitely, I promise you, become a weekly occurrence now. I've set some strict schedules for myself. I've even got a whiteboard now with a schedule just to highlight the fact that this is going to be a regular occurrence, and I will be sticking to my schedules from now on. So thank you ever so much for joining once again, guys, and I will speak to you all soon. Bye bye.